All right. So what if the
Oh man, that's what JPEG did to him, man. Yo, shout out to the listeners, shout out to the chat. Welcome to Pushing Narratives. The narrative god is on his way. We got a little technical difficulties, but it's all good. You already know your boy Adrian is in the building. No BS, always. And we're joined by Coach Jones, Spurs super fan, putting on right now. Jada, the stakes are high. This is the highest the stakes can possibly be for you. Your team is on the brink of elimination. I know a lot of us have been cheering for the Spurs. Me personally, I've been, I just like seeing my friends' teams win, man. Now, I am also the one that will troll. I will immediately troll if your team goes out bad. I'm not above that. But the possibility of a Knicks Spurs series is what I want to see. That's what I want to see because both of y'all are my homies. We got a Knicks fan, we got a Spurs fan. That's what I want to see selfishly for podcasts and content reasons. That's what I want to see. So
that's what you. I know you're rooting.
Can y'all boys hear me?
Yeah, you're in, Los. I gave the intro, so we're
perfect.
We said what's up to listeners and all that good stuff. So
thank you.
Now you tapped in.
I know you root for us, but you also got that businessman mind.
Oh yeah, no doubt. For content alone, a Knicks fan, a Spurs fan on the same sports podcast during the NBA Finals, perfect. That's perfect.
Adrian,
that's what we're cheering for.
Appreciate you introing the pod, Adrian. Something happened during that intro. I'm good, I promise, man. As my brother Adrian said, welcome to Pushing Narratives, episode 106. Boy, I'm stressed.
You shortcut my JPEG Mafia.
Yeah, my bad. That's not intentional. That wasn't intentional.
I know. I'm teasing.
I
finally got JPEG on the podcast, so that's an accomplishment on my end.
I love the big pun. The big pun sample got me. You knew it. See?
I knew it. I know. I mean, come on now. Come on.
As Coach is live reacting to Spurs Thunder Game 6, let's so as I'm going live, as I'm setting up, I see that Mitchell Robinson. First of all, the Knicks are going to the NBA Finals. I don't know if
congratulations, good stuff.
If folks living under a rock. I'm excited about that. But it turns out that Mitchell Robinson, which actually, to be honest, I'm not too worried. It came out that he was out with a broken pinky finger. I believe he broke it in game 4. When I was watching the game, he looked like he taped it up and came back in. Because at the end of the game, he's like celebrating and all that. Like he was around. So it's not, he's going to end up, he looks like a player that is going to just tape it up and go. He's going to tape it up and go. What can you do? I mean, except if you're a Knicks fan, root for. I mean, I'm with whoever comes out of the West. I'm with whoever.
The hottest team.
I rewatched the last 3 Spurs matchups last night, and I came with notes because those 3 games. That includes the Emirates World Cup game, which the NBA doesn't want to count it. I'm going to count it. That's still a matchup. It happened. We saw it. The first matchup was on the cup game. The cup game. We came back late in the game. I think y'all were up by 11 in the fourth. We came back, stormed back. That was the Tyler Kolek game that we used him. I think that was one of the games we used him a lot.
Yeah. Him and Jordan Clarkson went off.
Jordan Clarkson, you know my nickname for him. He get in the game. He do everything but shoot. He Eddie House. Y'all remember Eddie House. And then
shout out to Ray for Austin.
Facts. Yo, he smacked the shit out of that, man. And then the second matchup was New Year's Eve. Spurs got us, but it took I'm not gonna say out of the ordinary, because Champagny he could shoot, but it took Champagny to go off for y'all to beat us by 2. That's what I saw.
Okay.
And then in the third game, which is the one that y'all came in as the hottest team in the league, I think it was 11 in a row. 11 in a row. Y'all go to the Garden. Wemby has a game. Tracy Morgan is starstruck watching him play, literally. And we go on that 32-6 run. That was the game. I think that was the matchup where you saw this iteration of the Knicks. Saw a little bit. Saw a little taste. That wire-to-wire shit we're doing in the playoffs. That was the game in March at the Garden against the Spurs that we pulled out that wire-to-wire way of playing that we're doing. I ain't too worried about – you see the title of the live. Man. The Knicks are winning the fucking NBA title.
Time out, dog. We shooting the free throw, so I can chime in.
Okay.
I like how you said it took Champagny to have make 8 threes or how many 10? I forgot how many man.
Coach, that nigga not doing that.
Time out. How you gonna say that? But then you just said the Tyler Kolek, Jordan Clarkson game, like they gonna do that.
I mean, Clarkson is. Kolek, that's the jury's still out, but Clarkson's doing that.
Clarkson might not even see the floor like that. Champagny will see the floor. Champagny is one of those. I know you don't watch us like that. Champagny's one of those. Hey, shout out to the Central Time. Hey, time out. I thought Pacific Time was the best. Central Time is the best for all sports, especially
the best
football.
of both worlds. Heck yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, dog. So, like, man, it's just 11. I done watched all the game. Anyway, but you, and then when you bring up the third game, we was coming off that. I think that was the first, okay, it's a little bit different out here. My bad. I'm watching. We up by 12. Good pass.
I love it.
This is why these two teams need to meet.
Hey,
I want a complete unhinged podcast of y'all just interrupting each other with that kind of reaction.
Hey, if
Coach might fuck around and curse if they would.
Hey, Lord,
I'm just playing.
Hey,
I'm just playing.
I don't do it too often, but it comes when I'm mad. I actually almost let one go last year. Anyway, my point is with the whole that's different. I get that y'all on a little run. I won't say little run. That was.
You see, he already talking spicy. No, he's been talking spicy for a couple weeks now.
I'm watching the game, dog. So you getting anyways. Hey, time out. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna shut up after this. I'm gonna let y'all. We got to get into it. I went to go hoop for the first time in a year, Sunday, and just like clockwork.
What you gave him, Coach?
Oh no, but I'm always the oldest dude out there. Like I couldn't do it. The defense is still there. I still got the vision, but bro, I shot 2 air balls. Like you talking about a dude that used to average 30, 50-point games multiple times. Like it's disappointing. But the dude had started calling something, and he was like, "Don't do that." And I was like, "Time out. That you don't want to do. You're not gonna out-talk me. I'm from Florida, so you're not gonna out-talk me." Adrian understand. But But two, bro, we can go to a different level. Nothing physical, but he trying to be like, man, it was like, bro. For one, I know the rules. That you, anyways. So all I'm saying is, if we play y'all, you go get the authentic experience. You know that Mike Vick experience.
That's what we
you go
want.
get. But
no, but which Mike Vick experience? Is it the one in his front yard with his cousin, or
hey, whichever one is necessary,
or the one with the roller coaster? You talking?
That was a cool commercial.
I do want. I think I said it, before we went live, man. America wants Spurs Knicks. Spurs Knicks is because you get a good story. And Coach, shout out to Salt. I tuned in. I tuned in at the last Salt, and Coach said, "Good for the game, good for the league. Good for the game would be, fresh memory again. Thunder Knicks. Good for the game."
Hold on. That was spur at the moment. No pun intended. No, good for the game is the Spurs. Good for the league is y'all versus Thunder.
And it's very good for the league because then you would sell that cup, that regular season cup. You would have the same matchup as the cup finals. So league,
not if the Spurs make it. I'm saying that's good for the league. The good for the league is Thunder Knicks.
You mean for ratings, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
because of the hatred.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said because the Thunder fans and the Knicks fans are gonna go head up. Thunder fans, where do they exist?
Hey, the nation. You talk about America. America ain't gonna root for the Thunder, but they don't want to see unhinged Knicks fans. They're just gonna get tired after game one. Like they're gonna be like, "Come on,
it's gonna be fun." It's gonna be
game
fun,
3.
Man.
Nah, Coach. Game 3 is the game, though. That's the first at the Garden. Game 3. They're gonna treat that shit like it's They're gonna treat it like we already won the banner. Like they're gonna have Jay-Z out there.
Yeah, the energy gonna be there, man.
Like the Locks gonna perform at halftime. Like Fat Joe gonna resurrect Big Pun, and they're gonna do twins.
Oh man!
In the pregame, like all I need James Dolan to do. Shout out Malik and shout out Ken. Blackout Sports, Blackout Knicks. They were talking about it. What I need James Dolan to do is piece that up with Big Oak. Piece that up. Piece that up. We need him.
Get him in the building. Yeah.
It's only right because Oak and his teams in '94, they made it there. So he needs to see this. You got Ewing there seeing it too. You got Spree and Houston. Everybody from that '99 team is there watching. Melo, I'm gonna get to him. He's there watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get Oak in there too.
Yeah.
Like it's only right, man. And then on the Thunder side, I'm not afraid of the Thunder either because every time we've played them this season, and I took notes on this, every time we played them this season, we've hung around. We've hung around with them. There was the one game where the Shea foul gave them the W. They shot free throws to win.
Wow.
And then they won by 10 the last time. So it's not too out of the ordinary for us to beat them. You also got to take into account there's a war of attrition happening in the West. They're killing each other over there. Yeah. We're gonna get an extra week. Shout out Mike Green, Mike Greenberg, Greeny, the simp Mike and Mike. This morning was talking about teams that had played 4 games in 23 days are 4-0 in the finals.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
That includes the KB Warriors. It's 3 more teams that are 4-0 in the finals. They get to the chip and they win the chip. And this is the part where we need Mitch. We need Mitch because the size mismatch with OKC. We got them on the size mismatch, and they're not ready for this iteration of Cat. The way we using Cat now is very different. They're not ready for Cat at the perimeter. They're not ready for that. Also, our wings, our depth at the wing position, I think, and it's going to be important if Jalen Williams can play or not. Because if Jalen Williams can't play, we might be at an advantage, to be quite honest. I think Mikal and OG and Josh will
No.
I think defensively they're going to be pests. And then my last point, man, Jalen Brunson. That 22-point come. I know me and Coach joke around about that night, but like all jokes aside, when I saw them come back from 22 points down, it showed me something. It showed me something that the last year's Knicks team did not have. They did not have that. They can beat it. They can come back from anything, is what that told me.
Hey, so let me jump in. I'm gonna be real with this, bro. Please don't hit this. Good read. Shout out to Vassell. He done hit 4 threes. But y'all shouldn't be afraid of anybody. Like the way that y'all playing is you should be favored. Now you said the KD Warriors. Y'all not them. I'm pretty sure the Lakers might be in that. The 01 Lakers.
The 01 Lakers, yeah. That was the other two teams.
Yeah, like y'all not that. And I'm saying those are all-time teams, like personnel-wise. Y'all not that. So I don't think it's like, hey, it's a nice stat, but it don't really it gives you confidence. However, to me, each team gives you problems. You may say y'all got an advantage. Jalen Williams playing would be crucial. If he plays, they got a clear advantage on the wings. But who is y'all main ball handler? Like as far as a guard?
Brunson.
Who's your secondary ball handler?
As far as a guard or just overall, because Cat been getting the ball in these playoffs more. He's been bringing the ball up more.
But guards?
Mikal.
He can't handle the ball against this defense. And this is why you're going to have to play through Cat. But I could see him getting in foul trouble going against the Thunder.
That's the problem.
And if you monopolize Jalen Brunson on the ball, he's going to have issues. I got some stats, and it ain't even the stats. It's just what it is. Y'all have averaged versus us like 117, which I don't think that'll happen. But versus them, you only averaged 100. That's a vast difference. That's a vast difference, dog. And I don't see that changing, which means you got to stop them from scoring. And so this is where, that's that. I feel like they have an advantage from a defensive perspective, which means y'all got to hit threes, which y'all been doing.
We've been doing that.
But this, I hate to give them credit, but you're not going to get that versus them.
I want to challenge your first point, Coach.
Okay.
Because you said personnel-wise, we're not the 17 Warriors and we're not the 01 Lakers. But what's stopping us from doing that?
Winning and being them ain't the same thing.
But okay, 11-0. We get to the chip. We win the chip. I think what's missing is that chip part.
Nah, I'm strictly personnel. Durant in his prime. Steph in his prime.
You got Cat.
Bro,
don't do that. Don't do that, Coach.
No, you don't do that as a Knicks fan. That's you Homer Simpson right now.
I'm Homer Simpson, but I'm also utilizing the eye test. Jalen Brunson, you can't. That conversation about best point guard in the East, that shit is done.
That ain't what this is. We talking about all-time list players in their prime. Y'all, Jalen at his best ain't Steph or Durant. That's what I'm saying.
That's fair. Comparing that, I got you.
I'm saying the overall team as far as like, and then Shaq is Shaq. Like, right, Kobe wasn't Mamba Kobe yet, but he's better than your second best player, which is Cat.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I had to, because I was like, well, why can't we? Like,
no, y'all can win. No, all biasness aside, y'all can definitely win. And I'm not saying that like, but I'm saying like y'all could win. I do think, though, both teams bring problems that y'all don't have an answer for, which brings me to the Spurs real quick. With Mitchell Robinson being out, you talked about that cup game. He was the one that was causing Wemby problems in the fourth.
He was giving them hell. No, we need him to tape that shit up. It's a pink. Coach, you played, you coach. What would you tell a player that says, Coach, my pinky finger, I can't come in?
A broken anything is a broken anything. Now I hear you. Like he tape it up and play, but what I don't know what hand it is, but like rebounding, block shots, just fighting through screens, you got to use your hands. So like I'm not saying he can't play, but y'all need all hands on deck.
No pun intended again.
Oh yeah, see, it's natural. The bars is natural, but I will say. Y'all came out sluggish versus the Cavs in game 1. You can't do that versus the Thunder. You're not gonna win that game.
Or y'all. It's a Western team. Period. We can't come out like that.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. But y'all, I won't say y'all should be the favorite, but I wouldn't be surprised. I just, God forbid, y'all win. God forbid the Thunder win. Like the only saving grace we got is the Spurs winning.
God forbid. Why you gotta bring God into it, man? Come on, what he's a Knicks
I'm just
fan.
making a request.
He a Knicks fan.
Don't do that to my Lord. Don't do that.
You know how I know God is a Knicks fan?
Condone y'all after the game, all the stuff y'all be doing.
You know how I know he a Knicks fan? Because he made his way 53 years to put us through all of that for us to get it here. And come on, coach. You got to see the divine signs. Rick Brunson was on the 99 team, and now his son is leading the come on, bro.
Hey, but you talking about narratives. It's funny. If we do get there, y'all got to play this team with a young, light-skinned, big dude. You talking about divine. What if it's history repeating itself like the Israelites? I'm just saying.
We know how to get. We already see, and that's the part that you forgot that you didn't mention. The Spurs already gave us the blueprint to beat the Thunder. They already gave us. They're already showing us the blueprint right now, live and in color, how to beat the Thunder. You swarm Shea, which y'all did a very good job of in Game 4. I've never seen Shea that uncomfortable. Now, granted, can you do that for more than 3 games? Not y'all, us. Can we do that for more than a game? But that's the key. You swarm Shea and you make everybody else create. Without Shea, without Caruso, without Gay Redick, McCain, you don't have creators over there. Shea is the creator. When you don't have creators other than Shea, they freeze up. Because who gonna beat you? Chet? Chet ain't gonna beat nobody.
But I hear you. Well, you got me giving the Thunder credit. I'm just being hold on, maybe camera. Don't. Okay. But I will say I hear you. But let's not act like Cleveland was just like they were just missing shots. They weren't physical. So y'all punked them and y'all were hitting shots. Yeah. What was easy versus them ain't gonna be there. So let's do a little X's and O's. Y'all was able to win game 1 because Brunson was able to get the mismatch. Mm-hmm. Where's the mismatch gonna be versus Thunder? Like he has a clear advantage.
Are we putting Caruso on Brunson?
I'm glad you said that. That's the point. You got Caruso, you got Cason Wallace. He don't want to go against Cason Wallace.
But then you open up all the other shooters at the perimeter, coach. And that's what beat Cleveland in game 1.
No, but they can play. That's what I'm saying. They can play straight up. The blueprint to beating the Knicks, and it's crazy. A lot of people ain't gonna think this. It's to let Brunson beat you. Let him average 40. When I say let him, like I ain't saying let him just do what he want, but
and just lock everybody up.
Yeah, like because that's when y'all dangerous. When you took the ball out of his hands, when you're hitting threes, y'all are unbeatable. But they match up well, and I think we match up well because we got Stephon Vassell, Carter Bryant, who can come in and spell, De'Aaron Fox, who reaches too much. But you got Wemby back there. They don't have that. So to them, it's a physical game. With us, you got to X and O us to death. So all I'm saying is
pick your poison.
Like if you play us, and I don't know if we're gonna get there, so tell me to shut up if I'm getting ahead. I think y'all should rather want to play us, not because of the past, like this season, like that ain't gonna be that. But from a standpoint of maybe we can get them if we steal a game out of the first 2 games, and maybe we can get them on the ropes But with the Thunder, you're going to have to beat them. And I don't know, bro.
I think we can, bro. Coach, this is.
I'm a root for you.
Anything is possible. Something happened.
Carter Bryant with the yee.
See, it almost feels like the Spurs just have an invincible aura at home. I don't know, but it seems like the Spurs just play a lot better at home. They also know that they can beat the Thunder in OKC like they did in Game 1. So if they pull this one out, it's true.
He said, "What's wrong with this boy?"
Before we leave this Knicks segment,
I'm sorry.
Coach Crash Out. Hey, listen.
I told you.
Before we leave this Knicks segment, it's not lost on me that the players, outside of one, but the players that we were pursuing in that summer of 2019 haven't gotten to an NBA Finals, with the exception of one, Kyrie. But KD, Zion, Ja Morant, they haven't even sniffed a finals, and here we are. Just want to point that out, that when you I guess, shout out Leon Rose, shout out Worldwide West, shout out what's my other guy name? Stephen Mills up there. Shout out to them. That front office with Dolan has been able to cook up fire, and then to be able to stay. We're a first apron team. Which in this NBA, that's still kind of crazy. So for us to still have, I think we got like a cap guy too that watches how much over the cap we are and if we're under the cap. And so this team, this iteration should be good contract-wise for a little bit. I don't want to think about what can happen if we lose, but if we lose, I think we run it back. We run it back.
Hey. If and I say this with all respect, if y'all lose, I think y'all in the danger zone.
Nah, because then it proves two things. It proves that we're good, but it also proves that window that we had this year, it's to other people, not to me, because I think we can still do it next year. The window is closed because Halliburton's coming back. Because Tatum is coming back, because, people, optimists out there think that the Pistons are going to get better. I don't know. They got to make that move for Mark or Booker. But I get what you're saying. That window is after this year, that window's closed. We got to do it this year. Get in and get out.
Oh, my bad. I thought I was muted.
Spurs are wild. Okay,
Wemby got 5 threes.
Get your shit off with me. Speaking of the Spurs, Coach, I know you got something to get off your chest as far as these refs, as far as the Thunder, foul baiting team that they are.
Oh,
the floor is yours.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want people to take what I'm about to say like we're losing because of the refs. We're losing 3 reasons. We're losing not because of inexperience, but because we have allowed the way that the game is called to affect how we play. That's on the team. Like, you have to adjust to refereeing. And Adrian know if they call in every hold when they come off the line, okay, we got to adjust. And that's why I think the youth comes in, not the inexperience. It's one of those where kids get frustrated because things ain't going away. It's like, hey, just change it up. We're also losing because our offense is too slow. And when we push the ball, we have a decisive advantage. We stop doing that. But the refs are there. The reason the refs are such a big issue is because they switch momentum for the other team that they haven't earned. When you have a 8-point turnaround, the goaltend that was clear as day, but okay, let's say they missed it. Same way they missed Wemby in game 1 with a goaltend. Okay, that happens. But when you compound that with a ball going off of Chet's foot, clear as day, he's asking for a challenge. You got a ref looking dead at him and says, "I didn't see you."
Yo, I saw that. Yeah.
Like, and it wasn't like, it was just like, "Oh, I didn't see you," and just keep going. The subsequent the 10 seconds later, Shea gets a foul where he is not touched. He just falls to the ground, which we've seen that multiple times throughout this series. And we get a tech because Coach Mitch Johnson, who has been quiet, in my opinion, finally says something. We get a tech. That's an 8-point turnaround.
Lord.
And we were down. We were on a run, and I think we had cut it to 8 or cut it to 6. That the game is now back to 11, 13 points. That kills momentum. That kills runs. And I don't like, it's not that they're grabbing, holding. It's we're being called for that, but they ain't.
Castle brought that up in the press conference, which I'm sure he'll get fined for it.
Wow,
Castle
did he?
brought that up. He was like, "Yo, we can play." Basically, he was like, "Yo, they could play rough with us, but we can't play rough with them."
Exactly.
And he didn't name any names, but with him saying that, you can kind of see where he was going with it.
And there's too many clips where it's like clear as day. Where you got Reggie Miller and Jamal Crawford, like, ooh, I don't think that's a foul.
The Shea joint where he like Fox is doing this, and Shea leans into him, like, and they called it. It's insane. Yeah,
man. It's so I don't like it. Like, if it's gonna be physical, let it be physical across the board. If it's gonna be ticky-tack or not ticky-tack, if it's gonna be like, all right, we calling clear holdings, call that. If it's gonna be they can fall forward and get calls, then Wemby should be living at the line. Last thing I'll say is if you look at Wemby's arms, he's light-skinned. The thing's been scratched up all playoffs, especially this series. It ain't, hey, he need to be like, give him little weak calls, but bro, they're literally grabbing, literally holding, literally bump and run coverage. And like, come on, dog. Like that's what the sensible fan is saying. Call it even or don't call it at all.
Hold on, wait a minute. We didn't use the gong last week. It's time. That is why, and that is why America is rooting for y'all. When you got Reggie Miller, one of the dirtiest players in the game, you know what I'm saying? Because he was a dirty fucking player. Shout out Pushing Narratives on TikTok. I put the video up. Who is the biggest New York Knicks villain? He's still one of them in my eyes.
Oh yeah.
Right. He's like, yo, like, what are they doing? Like, they calling that? Like, when you have the play-by-play guy, the color commentator saying, yo, that's not a foul, repeatedly throughout the series.
Yeah,
something is
tough.
up. And then Adam Silver saying, oh, the officiating has been perfect. Fuck out of here, Adam Silver. It's the fix is in. Coach, I'm sorry that y'all got to go through that. But if they play us, I'm assuming we got to go through that too.
Well, so this is where it gets interesting. Because Shea is terrible with the fouls, but we ain't gonna act like Jalen Brunson is a saint.
It cancels out. But to that extent, Coach, I don't think
No, not to that extent. But he knows how to manipulate, manipulate things, and he's great at it. So I think it's gonna be funny because if they get the calls and y'all don't, them refs ain't gonna make it out of New York.
Oh man! Shout out to SLU member Passer. He said it perfectly about the Thunder. They blatantly manipulate the rule book. Shout out to him for that little nugget that I have to use because that's how you can put it plainly. They manipulate the rule book. That's all that is. Like, and it's not right, but can you find them? I don't think you can. It's like one of those. It's like bootlegging a movie, right? It's like bootlegging a movie, a bootlegging a TV show. It's a victimless crime. It's a victimless crime. That's what that is.
Well, that's a victim.
Coach, y'all up right now. It's okay. Y'all up 7. It's okay. Oh man, hold on to that lead, man. America needs y'all.
Right.
America needs y'all, man. Have we ever encountered, like, were the KD Warriors this hated?
No.
Hated?
Not to this extent. No, not to this extent.
Nah.
Not to this extent.
you rooted against them.
Yeah.
But Steph is so likable that it kind of offset. But what the elephant in the room? They was going against LeBron James. People hate LeBron. So
according to you, I hate LeBron.
Hey, I just call it how I see it. You say the
Well played, sir. LeBron not making the All NBA first time in 21 years. What do we think about that?
Well learned.
Yeah,
Coach let me hear it in the chat already. So you know what I mean?
we can't do that, dog. The dude is 176 years old, like coming to America. But he didn't make enough games. That's why he didn't.
Yeah, I think why. Yeah,
he would have got Shet. He would have took Shet's spot
easily, or Duran. That's the scene in Rush Hour where they burning money. That's Jalen Duran.
It's a regular season award. We can't act like regular season Duran.
Yeah, that's true.
Coach, he took a dip.
He did in the playoffs.
What's the word they like? He shrunk in the playoffs. He was like this.
He cost himself some money.
He
cost himself some money. Yeah,
a few wins.
Because he was about to get a supermax.
Hey, he called in his agent to say, "Hey, did they send that agreement over yet?"
Hey, let me know, please, before the draft, please.
Just ...
Working on it, big dog. Working on it.
Man,
I think Detroit front office is dumb enough to still give him the supermax.
You got to. You have to, because what's the alternative?
Can he opt out and get paid elsewhere?
Somebody gonna pay him. Shout out to Otto Porter. I always think of that. Otto Porter got paid back in the day.
Finesse guard, Hall of Fame finesse guard.
So Jalen Duran is still young. You're right. He did shrink. He did come up small, but the regular season ain't like it didn't happen. He did do what he needed to do. You keep him and Kate together.
Nah, I think they're gonna deal him for Devin Booker. Or they're gonna deal him for marketing.
What about Giannis?
You need somebody there with Cade that can create and score. Jalen Duran can't create and score.
But that ain't. You're right.
That DeAndre Jordan offense is not gonna take you nowhere.
But that ain't the Duran problem. That's the other pieces. Like, you got a lot of 3-and-D dudes that can't do 3. Like, they just
Valid point. Valid point.
So
I was gonna let it slide, but you caught it.
So I think Adrian bring up Giannis. I didn't even think about that. I don't think they got the money to, because Cade is gonna get paid.
Mm-hmm.
I think Giannis goes to if he were to go anywhere, because I think they're pump faking over there too. I don't think he leaves Milwaukee anymore. I don't think he leaves. But if he were to leave, don't be surprised. Listen, if San Antonio gets, knock on wood, because I want y'all to advance, but if San Antonio gets eliminated, they have the assets, coach. They can pull it off.
Coming into this year, I would have said, yeah, you don't now. You don't.
Fox?
Unless, so you want to know who I want, who I would like? Because we got to think money. Wimpy's due for a paycheck or a pay raise this year.
He's gonna break. Yeah.
That means, and then the year after that, Castle is coming up. The year after that, Harper's coming up. So you don't want a $55 million addition in Giannis. What you do is you go get Franz Wagner from Orlando. See if you can
actually get yourself a point guard.
He had Duran in check down. He had him in check when he was playing.
Fox, couple picks, and
you hate De'Aaron Fox.
No, and we actually needed Fox in this series. I just don't think he fit. But you get him, and you go get Franz Wagner, and you see if you can get Wendell Carter. Because quiet as kept, a backup center that can be physical and can stretch the floor. Cornette has been disastrous, but I think Giannis, I don't know, dog, because I could see John Morant going to Orlando.
John Orlando? Ooh, bad mix. Adrian, bad mix. John Orlando?
I I mean,
They got a wet willies down there.
He'll figure out something down there.
Yeah.
Hey, it can't be worse than Memphis.
That's true. That's very true. He'll fit right on in.
But I don't know, man. Giannis won't be in Milwaukee though.
You don't. How you give him draft night or free agency?
I think it's after the draft. It won't be draft night. I just think the Milwaukee,
Shout
the
out
way
to
that
Gary in the building with us.
hey, that's actually not far fetched. What's good, Gary?
Which LA though?
Oh, it'll be.
I
Lakers.
think he's talking Lakers. Knowing Gary, he's a Lakers fan.
Sorry, Gary. He's going to
Yeah.
play at the Intuit Dome. He's going to the Clippers.
Hey, but I just wonder this when it comes to Giannis with the Bucks, the way that they handle him, where he's saying I wanted to play and they wouldn't let me. He don't want to go back there.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were tanking.
They had him on that AD. Remember how the Pelicans did AD? They shut him down because they wanted to tank. They did him the same way. Don't be surprised. Hey, Gary, don't be surprised if LeBron is like, I'll stay in LA. Bring him over here too.
Oh, that's impossible.
Bring him over here too.
That's
After
impossible.
this year?
I think Bron goes to Cleveland.
Yeah,
My
that makes
my
sense.
NBA 2K. I'm doing a dynasty with the Knicks, and I got LeBron in the retirement tour with the Knicks.
Hey, what if y'all lose in the finals?
Knock on wood, coach. I knock on wood for y'all.
Nah, I'm good.
You see this shit?
Just said nah.
Let's go, Thunder.
We ain't doing that.
Hashtag nah.
We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
I want to go to Cleveland, but what if? Because he don't want to be in LA. What if he says, "I'll push the chips over the edge. I'll go to New York." The only reason he might not go is because of James Dolan and Stephen A. Smith. He don't like Stephen A. He wouldn't want to play for his team, and he can't stand James Dolan.
We don't want him there. We
You
don't.
should.
What did Cowherd said on the show? We're good. We're good, Bron. We got Cap.
Oh, yeah.
We're good.
Okay, you just said what's coming next year. I'm saying if you don't win this year, the East it ain't the West, but it's retooling. But Giannis might go to the Timberwolves.
Oh, real quick
I
too,
wouldn't be mad at
because you just reminded me of something, Coach. Because there's a narrative out there. I'm not saying you because you. I'm not saying you, but the talking heads at ESPN have been putting ever since the Knicks won and made it to the finals. You know, the talking heads got to talk. They don't belong here. The East is weak. Since MLK Day. MLK Day was when Dallas put belt to ass on us on NBC. Since MLK Day, the Knicks had the third best record in the league.
Yeah.
The Knicks had the number one net rating. The Knicks had the number one offensive rating. And the number one defensive rating. We've always been there. Yeah. It's just now we flip the switch, and it ain't our fault the other team didn't come to play. It ain't our fault.
It's not. How can we got to compartmentalize. Y'all have been playing great. I don't think it should be held against y'all. Y'all have done what you need to do. It's like, I'm going to use my boy Adrian. It's like when Adrian and the Bulldogs, and they go play a team, TCU, and they do what they're supposed to do.
70-0.
We can sit there and say TCU shouldn't belong. You can argue that, but you can also say like Georgia's that good, right? That year, right? So I think it's one of those, like Cleveland didn't show up. Philly
Game one killed them. That game one collapse killed them. I said it in the chat. I was like, them boys may get swept just off the strength of this heartbreak. I guarantee.
I feel for Mitchell. Yeah. I feel for Mitchell, dog. I really feel for Donovan Mitchell.
It's the James Harden effect. Not that he's the reason they lost, but anywhere he goes, he's a mini KD. Like, they don't do as well as you expect them to. No.
He's a mini KD.
Okay, I got a narrative to push. Anywhere Westbrook has gone, he has raised the level of the production of the team. Anywhere KD goes, they find a reason not to get better, and Harden brings them down.
I agree with that point, but the only anomaly, like I always bring up, the only anomaly is Brooklyn.
Yeah.
That was just a perfect storm.
Yeah.
But I could see that.
But shout out, but they had a lot of vets on their team. Shout out to Blake Griffin, who almost gave the blueprint on how to stop Giannis. Yeah, hey, well, I got a lot of if y'all ever had me back on after the finals and all that, I got some narratives. I want to throw NBA narratives, but one of them is Giannis is one finals run away from us talk about him in a totally different way.
Wait, in what way? No, you got me. I'm hooked. In what way?
Games 1 through 6, Giannis was struggling. Versus Adrian, remember it was during COVID when me and shout out to Ian. I don't know where he at, but important. We was going back and forth because I was like, bro, Giannis is getting taught from a defensive perspective. He would go to that little spin move. Blake Griffin sitting there charged. Giannis got saved by Middleton that series. If Middleton don't put on his cape and carry them,
and absolutely did that.
Kevin Durant's shoe ain't what it is. They don't get to the next round versus the Hawks, and then they beat the Hawks, right?
I don't know if they beat the Hawks.
No, I'm saying
that team.
Brooklyn beat the Hawks.
No,
I don't know, man.
No, I'm saying the Milwaukee Bucks don't get to the Hawks and beat them.
Adrian, Brooklyn putting belts ass on that Hawks team. Come on,
Brooklyn. That Brooklyn team that team wasn't healthy. That's the thing. That team wasn't healthy.
That's true too.
That team, we gotta remember. I remember this because that was one of the actual NBA playoffs where I was watching game after because it was COVID. I was stuck at home, so I was definitely watching it. And just so I could talk to them. So, Nets were actually beat up that game. And the Hawks were hot, like the way y'all are hot now. That's how hot Atlanta was. Dog, Atlanta beat y'all, then went to Philly and took care of business on them. It wasn't a question
did they
about.
Sweep them, though?
No, I mean, they ain't sweep them.
Was it a gentleman's? Wasn't it a gentleman's? Like, we beat them in 5. Philly, right? Was it
that was the demise of Ben Simmons for the
that was the opt-out game.
Yeah, but
I got you.
But nobody expect. I give Adrian credit. Nobody expected the Hawks to even get there.
Yeah,
but Cordero Middleton. Oh, that's somebody I know. Middleton saved them. If they don't win there, that means he don't get to the conference finals. And what did he do every year after that? Lost in the conference semis, lost in the first round, get injured. There's a different narrative. Now, Giannis is great play. I'm just saying the narrative is different.
Coach, how about next week, right? You're going to be back on next week. Next week, we're going to do a segment. Give me 3. I'll give you 3. You give me 3. Boldest narrative you want to push.
Okay.
I have one in mind that I'm going to keep because it's too controversial. Next week, I got Adrian. You can pull out 3 too. 3 of the boldest narratives you want to push. It's that time of year, I mean, it'll be after game 1 of the finals. So, shifting gears now to the NFL. Prayers up to the young lady that Josh Jacobs terrorized, because I don't care how good you are in fantasy. I don't care how good you are on the field. I don't condone women being in any line of fire like that. No, and if you read this nigga's charges, if you read old boy's charges, man, he
was wilding.
He was wilding. Let me pull these up because I don't want to. I don't want to talk out of my ass.
Yeah, I'm pulling this up now.
Yeah.
Let me see. Felony strangulation, suffocation, and 4 misdemeanors: battery, domestic abuse, criminal damage to property, and disorderly conduct, and intimidation of a victim. Lock this nigga up, bro.
He was crashing out.
I don't care what that woman did to you. I don't care who she was texting. I don't care. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
You walk away, my guy. Like you got
Yeah.
too much
You
money.
got plenty of options not to do that.
Yeah, like I don't want to give the cop out. I don't want to give the cop out, but when it's a football player doing these things,
It's possible, man.
it's
not
possible.
it's not
possible.
outside the realm, bro. Yeah.
Gentlemen, thoughts?
Sucks, man. That's one of your better players in the league. And it just sucks. I hate, like you said, I can't go beyond that. Like as a man, you just don't put your hands on a woman. It's so many other options other than that. I'm glad that I was raised in that light, and like no girlfriend or any girl that I've ever dated would even imagine the words Adrian put his hands on somebody. Like that's not even a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even raise my voice at my wife.
Same. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if we gotta have a serious discussion, we can talk like adults. But yeah, Josh, man, you tricking off money doing stuff like that, bro. You can mess up your career. It could be over in a flash off of that. So
like this.
Sucks, man. Sucks. Gotta do better.
Yeah, I mean, Adrian said it. I'll just say, is it his wife? Not that it matters. I just wonder, is it his wife, his girlfriend?
Girlfriend, I believe, is what they said.
That's your mic, Jada. Just so you know.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. I don't know if I'll just keep it sports. I was reading something. Yeah, I was reading something and it says like the Packers got to make a decision. Adrian talked about the career, like that momentary moment of frustration and rage could cost you more than you realize. You talking to, and I'm just be real on here. You talking to somebody that has anger issues to that extreme. I don't know, but everybody falls victim to something.
Yeah,
you got to be able to say nah and not even think about your career, your future. Just like, is this who I want to be? And I mean, more details will come out. So yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
And looking at their depth, man, like it's rough out there for running back. So I mean, if you're a free agent, like somebody like Najee Harris, I think is a free agent right now. Joe Mixon, like you know Austin Eckler, like Nick Chubb, like you got guys that's just looking like Birdman hand rubbing about that spot. You know, they can easily go get that.
Now that you mention it, I didn't know that Tyreek was still unsigned.
Yeah, teams ain't gonna mess with Tyreek until after they evaluate what they've drafted, and it's like, okay, we need him. No teams don't want to mess with that. No teams want to mess with no head case. Like right now, they'll deal with the head case if they have to. But right now, nah, we gonna see what these rookies got before we even invest any money in Tyreek, because you know what you're gonna get with Tyreek. You know what I'm saying?
If healthy.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of rookies, man, Jaxson Dart for Trump. Jaxson Dart for Trump. And then Abdul was on Twitter saying, "Yo, this got to be AI. What is this? Nah."
Let me go first on this. I got a bone to pick. And this might be controversial. Let me throw this out here. I'm independent. I don't even, the way that America does a lot of stuff, I'm not for.
Facts. Two-party system sucks.
Yeah, so I'm not a
two wings of the same bird, essentially.
I'm not a pro-Trump, but at the same time, I look at things from a different lens. There's a lot of people that have a lot of beliefs, thoughts, whatever that you don't agree with. You just don't know. So my issue is when people say from a, how could he support Trump? The man is like, he's got whatever he believes. So we gotta, my opinion is we gotta stop just because somebody likes Trump, they're the enemy. We gotta stop that. Now, Now, if you want to get into nuance, then okay, yeah, we can. I'll probably agree with a lot.
It's what he supports. It's not,
and that's what I'm saying.
That's fair.
No,
that's fair
I agree.
critique.
Yeah, I agree.
Just
with
to offer a little pushback, it's what Trump supports. And
you won't get no argument from me on that. I'm talking about just a blanket. Oh, you like Trump? You're the devil. Like, come on now. Like, but now this is where I do think he made an error. You got to think, bro. You're the leader of a team. It's a free podcast. I'm a Christian. Not everybody believes what I believe. If I come in here and say I speak for the pod and with this, or if I say something that is like so totally not popular, people gonna look at y'all like, hey, this is what you got.
Yeah.
The views expressed by Coach Jones do not reflect.
and,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think it's even on a greater scale because you're a team, y'all are in a business together. Right. There are certain views I can't express as a military member that I don't align with certain things. And I can wait till December 1st when I retire to be like, all right, now I can say what I need to say.
Right.
But you are the quarterback. You in charge of a lot of people's careers. And when you got to just think, bro, you have to think, is this in the best interest of what my profession is? And because I got to go and talk to these dudes and rally them together, and they're going to be like, bro, now how you feel about me, what you think. And they're valid in their thoughts, their assumptions, or their questioning. So as a quarterback, I'm sorry, I'll say this last thing. You said go big blue. Now you're pulling the New York Giants organization into the conversation. So I'm just saying, like, as a leader, you got to think. At the same time, he is still a person, so he's going to think what he's going to think, believe what he believes.
I don't. Well put as well, Coach. Appreciate that. Their biggest mistake was making. How old is Jaxson Dart? 19, 20?
He's 23. He's 23.
Making a 23-year-old first year, maybe second year player your leader. You have players on the other side of the ball that have been there longer that can be looked at as leaders more than Jaxson Dart.
Yeah.
That's where that wet behind the ears and that youth comes in, because a real leader is going to think twice about go big blue. Like they're going to scan the room a little better, and they're going to carry it out a little better. Like if you have to endorse son, but carry it out a little better. Don't involve the team in that. But he's young. That inexperience showed itself there. So you put your eggs in that young basket, that's what's gonna happen. And now the locker room is weird now, because now, like you said, I gotta look at you, and now I'm like, well, what do you really think about me?
Yeah. Hey, can I say this though? I do like the fact that him and Abdul said that they spoke.
Yeah.
How did they speak is the question.
At least they spoke. Most people on both sides would be like, I ain't talking to that dude.
Right. Nah, when it comes down to it, Jaxson Dart is from Utah, man. He's Utah. He's been a millionaire for the past 2 years. Like, I think a lot of sports fans, and I think fans overall, like, when you start that intersection of politics and whatever interest you have, I think we ignore the class part of it. Like, I know a lot of people will just immediately talk about the race part, because that is a big chunk. In the past couple of years, a lot of us, that's on our scope now. A lot of people, a lot of us, we grew up and were raised within that scope, but it's a lot of people that are just now getting locked in somewhat about this racial issue in this country. But it's a huge class issue. That's where I am in it, because it's a lot of those. What percentage of the Giants roster do you think voted for Donald Trump? Because looking at it from a class standpoint, a lot of what Donald Trump pushed was right in a line with that pay grade and that class. All the owners, we always just talk about the owners. These players are millionaires also. They are also class enemies. So I know a lot of fans want to think that Jaxson Dart isn't gonna support Donald Trump. Your quarterback probably supports Donald Trump. Like we're gonna keep it a buck unless
I know my running back does.
Unless
my running back supports Trump.
Unless your guy stands out and says, "No, I'm not with this. I'm with this. I believe this," and all that, you might as well go ahead and assume it, because just from a class analysis in, values are aligned. It's as simple as that. So I mean, I'm not about to get mad when they're allowing it, and they're with that. So I'm not about to lose any energy for that. Like, Jaxson Dart, do your thing. That's it. It is what it is.
And you see MetLife, Adrian, you see what frequents MetLife Stadium too. There's a lot of red state motherfuckers at MetLife.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
So it like you said, classism, it aligns. It aligns. Yeah. But what I do want to see, though, in closing, what I do want to see when a black player speaks their mind, when a black player endorses someone, I don't want to hear shut up and dribble. I don't want to hear shut up and throw a pass, catch a ball, shut up and kick a ball, because Jaxson Dart didn't hear that.
Yep.
So let's keep it, you know what I mean? Because because that's the nuance too, Adrian.
Exactly.
When LeBron was riding with whoever he was riding with, it was shut up and dribble.
No doubt.
It was shut up and dribble. And now with the Jaxson Dart thing, you don't hear shut up, kid, throw a pass. You don't hear that.
Because he's aligned with what they want to talk about. So I agree with you that they got that. We want them to be consistent, but that's one thing about media. That's one thing about media. It's not going to be consistent. I would say all around, to be completely upfront. I think media all around has their own people. They have their own motivations. They have their own end game and goals. It all comes down to money. It all comes down to money. So I'm not going to look at Fox or CNN to give me the complete real. You know what I'm saying? I watch both just for the reason of I want to see what they're talking about, just so I can be more enhanced when it comes to a subject matter. I'm not gonna just approach it from this standpoint because that's what Joy Reid told me to, and that's where a lot of us fall short when it comes to our politics, our analysis, when it comes to what's going on in this world. Like, we just look at it from that one vantage point, and that can go into sports. That could talk about pro wrestling. You and I talk about it all the time. I send you some of the craziest points all the time. Exactly. And I'm just like, dude, like, if we pay attention to all around, we could be a little bit more all around mentally when it comes to this stuff, more sensible, in my opinion.
Independent thinking and critical thinking.
For sure.
That's all you got to use. Sure. Independent thinking, critical thinking will take you with places that you would never know. You know that book, Places You Will Go?
Yeah.
Think independently, think critically. In closing, guys, Adrian brought up a segment last week. One NFL player that's under the most pressure this week, put a little spin on it. One head coach that is under the most pressure coming into the new season. Adrian, if you don't mind, I would like to bat leadoff in this.
Absolutely.
Because I don't know why no one's talking about it, but it's clear as day, Mike Vrabel. Clear as day, Mike Vrabel.
I'll go find another coach.
Oh, my bad.
No. I mean, no. Let's get it off because he's earned it.
He's earned it, and and I want to shout you out because you were consistent through the year that the Patriots had a cupcake schedule. Even when I argued you down, you was like, nah, nigga, look at this shit. Look at this shit. And they make it to the Super Bowl, and he has that security blanket that he got Super Bowl appearance. But then you got the shit that happened, with Rossini, and I'm not gonna rehash all that, but
Right.
you gotta think there's a short leash there. And then on top of that, they got the 4th ranked toughest schedule coming into the year. So let's say they rattle off 3 in a row, 4 losses in a row. That seed gonna get a little hot if it ain't already. Who is
I like that?
Who is this?
What they say?
Joey
I'm just gonna
Gaming.
keep it being real niggas.
Hey
Yeah,
man,
I don't know. You gotta show your Avi, my boy.
yeah, you
before,
gotta show
before
what
we
you look
endorse
like.
that.
Yeah, you gotta show what you look like, big dog. I need to
'Cause-
see a birth certificate.
Yeah,
I
I don't know.
That, Savage.
I don't know, man. Thanks for checking us out and leaving a comment. But yeah,
it's Vrabel, man. Vrabel, he's a 3-game losing streak away from getting the hot seat. It's too much going on around him. Too much of a circus. Knowing New England, Bill Belichick used to hate the circus. He would let players go because there was a circus around him.
right.
So Mike Vrabel is bringing the circus with him. Big Top, all that, Ringling Brothers, all that shit. Mike Vrabel got it. So just keep an eye on the Patriots and their schedule this season. If they get to a 3-game losing streak, boy, the talking heads are gonna flip.
Hey, and to add to that, with that schedule now coming into this season, it would start being some questions along with the circus.
Fugazi.
100%.
Adrian been calling it. Fugazi.
I called him come mid-season. I was like, yeah, that ain't cut right, man. You gotta think and that's the nasty part about it. Once we go a couple years from now, it's gonna be a lot of revisionist history about that Patriots team. They're not gonna acknowledge that schedule. They're not gonna acknowledge that Bo Nix had a freak ankle injury the week prior, and they still almost lost to a backup. They still almost lost that game. So
Buffalo would have packed them up.
And that, you know what I'm saying? So I hear you. I definitely hear you. And I agree with you. Vrabel has definitely earned it. Like he hasn't led with character, like what you expect. So
leader of men. We just talked about it.
If they start catching some L's, people are going to be looking crazy at you because you have been a distraction all off.
And this is a spoiled fan base. This is a spoiled fan base. Boston sports period are a spoiled fan base.
Yeah.
So when you don't start, it's a very what have you done for me lately kind of fan base.
Yeah.
So if you start to struggle, they're gonna treat him like Gerard Mayo.
He got a raw deal. He definitely got a raw deal.
Yeah. And it ain't gonna get talked about enough because Vrabel came in and they won all them games.
Started winning immediately.
You want me to go, Adrian, so you can close?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll make mine real quick. Hopefully I don't take your there's
I'll
one
find
person.
Another.
Okay. So last week I said Joe Burrow's on the hot seat.
Damn! Oh shit!
I'm gonna find another. Don't worry. No. Cook. Okay. Please cook.
Zach Taylor should have been fired 2 years ago.
Facts.
I don't get it. There's an NBA coach. I'm sorry. Draymond should have been traded 4 years ago, and I don't get why he's still on the Warriors. That's how I'm looking at Zach Taylor. Like, why is he still there?
You said Draymond. Never mind.
No, but I don't get if Joe Burrow's on the hot seat. One could argue Zach Taylor's the reason he's on the hot seat. Because of the way that the offense is ran, like the dude is constantly hurt. The defense has gotten terrible as the years progress. Adrian, you can tell me if what his calling card is. Is his calling card offense or is he a defensive coach?
Zach was an offensive coach. He's an offensive mind guy. He's a quarterbacks guy.
Isn't he from the Shanahan tree?
I don't know. I can look it up while I'm finding another team to talk about.
So I just think that dude gets passes, and maybe it's because of injuries. maybe because the offense, when they're healthy, they're a top 5 offense. But man, you're not just a head coach. You're not just the offense coach. You're the head coach. And yeah, man. So I'll just say Zach Taylor because it's a tandem.
That's a good pick. That's definitely a good pick.
I've spoken to Cincinnati fans, like in my circle, and they share the same sentiment. They've been wanting him gone. Shout out Chaz, shout out Dom, Chris. They've been wanting Zach Taylor gone since after Super Bowl year. They've been wanting him out.
Yeah. I mean, that team constantly disappoints. It's been 3 straight years of like it looks good on paper. It's probably going to be fun to play on Madden, but then reality sets. And then by mid-season, you got your quarterback contemplating retirement. Like, come on, we gotta question some things.
Adrian an asshole, dog. He does it with so much pride because he a Ravens fan.
Hey, I'm just keeping it a buck, bro. I'm keeping it a buck. I would be concerned if I was a Cincinnati fan with my quarterback talking like that.
Bandwagons are full. Stay over there.
Yeah, they can go. Nah, but okay. So my coach that I'm going to highlight, I hate to do it because I actually love this dude. He's a great coach, great man. But unfortunately, I got to put Todd Bowles of Tampa Bay in that most pressure situation. And the reason is less about Tampa, but more about the rest of the NFC South. Like right now, you got to think about it. Tampa, and it's less about Tampa. So I'm not even going to talk about Tampa. I'm talking about the other teams. Atlanta has a new head coach. They arguably have a top 2 running back in Bijan Robinson. They have weapons on the outside. They have a tight end. If he shows up and plays, he could arguably be a Pro Bowler. It's easy. It's easy for him to become a Pro Bowler as long as he plays. If they can get some wins with either Michael Penix or Tua, that's a dangerous team. Carolina just finished winning the South with a losing record, and I'm not going to crap on them for it because somebody had to win there.
Little fella.
Yeah, little fella, he got weapons around him, man. He got weapons around him.
Ted McMillan.
Ted is official. He is official, and they've put together some good drafts past couple years. And the final team that I got to talk about, New Orleans, man. New Orleans has probably the best offensive-minded coach.
Hey, Joey, that's your mother. That's your mother over there. That's who that is. Fuck, nigga. They
got weapons. What happened? Was he talking crazy?
Hey, dude was talking to be talking.
That's your mother up there. Fuck, nigga.
All right, good. We're going to keep it moving. He blocked, man. Yeah. But back to New Orleans, I think I'm a year away from New Orleans, my call of them winning the South, but I like what I see of that team, man. I've been talking about their quarterback, Tyler Sharp. He's official. And just this past draft, they just finished drafting another receiver that's legit. Jordan Tyson is one of them ones. Pair him with Olave. As long as they healthy, man, they look like an official team. So you got a lot of young teams in your division, on the upward turn. And your team, to put it to the point, you got Baker, who's doing this thing, but you decide to move away from Mike Evans. You got question marks. You got question marks on that team. So, and they already every year you're on the hot seat. Like once they start losing a couple games, everybody wants to fire Todd. So
yeah, Todd Bowles got hired on the hot seat.
Straight up. That's what I'm saying. He lives on that. So I'm a little concerned for him this year if they don't do their thing. Like I don't know, man. I don't know.
Hey.
Boy got multiple accounts.
Hey, it's all good.
Hey, well then keep it cute. Then keep it cute, man. Just keep it cute.
Hey,
shout out to him. Shout out to his burner, man. Nobody.
Hey, that's Durant.
Get off my Dickerson.
Right. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
Hey, but with that Todd Bowles, there's also something else that you mentioned. I agree 1,000% what you said. It's the division is unfair. I personally think it's the black man got to constantly prove himself.
That too.
But there's the other factor, which is Liam Cohen is in Jacksonville thriving.
Yeah.
And a lot of that fan base wanted Liam to be the incoming coach at the Todd Bowles, and they was mad when we scooped him. So if we continue our success, that's going to be like, hey, look what he's doing up, 90, 100 miles up the road.
Right.
What you doing? So
yeah. But yeah, man, it sucks. I hate to put that on his jacket, but yeah, man, the block's hot on him, man. Block's hot.
Todd, it feel like Todd, like you even in New York, like he got hired on the hot seat. Everywhere Todd Bowles go, it's almost like, yo, your days are numbered, but you're hired.
And he's a good coach. Like, he's a great defensive guy, and players like him. Players love that dude, man. Players love that dude. So, I wish the best for him, but it's the truth.
They killed me over that Justin Jefferson take last week.
Hey, but let's not act like they ain't a Baker Mayfield injury, Mike Evans injury away from them being what they was gonna be.
Yeah. No, they had. I mean, hell, they won the South for like what, 4 years in a row, 5 years in a row.
And Baker, before the injury, looked looked otherworldly.
He almost beat y'all.
Yeah, almost is only good in horseshoes, coach. Only good in horseshoes. On that note, man, we could close it out.
Yeah, man.
I gotta go watch the Spurs. Spurs putting belt to ass right now, by the way.
Good.
Congratulations.
Hey,
I'm bringing
my 0-2 Kobe.
Game 7. I want y'all to play till next week, maybe even the week after.
5 overtime games.
5 overtimes. Because listen, like we talk about the Cavs, we clown the Cavs, but ultimately that's what did them in. Back-to-back game 7s, that's gonna kill you. So I mean, whoever come out of that series, coach, get ready. We gonna, what you like to say? Ran? Like that's what's waiting. That's what's waiting.
Oh my God.
Fresh legs and fresh pinky too.
Okay. Hey, that's gonna be y'all demise and that type of talk. But I'm gonna close out real quick because I know man, it's always a pleasure. I appreciate y'all men.
Man, no doubt.
Looking forward to hopefully next week being the start of something epic.
Hey, I'm gonna do my homework after we get out of here and get my takes. Hey, listen, that's gonna be funny.
Hey, you better, because I'm coming in like Joker from the Dark Knight. I'm coming in I'm shooting up banks and blowing up buses. But
City of Detroit's gonna hate me next week. I'll just leave it at that.
Hey, it's Coach Jones, Javaris Jones, lead up Coach Jones. Lead up Coach Jones on Instagram. More importantly, City on the Hill, City OTH, or on YouTube, His City OTH. We working on some podcasts. We like 12 in. We gonna push it out. We just waiting for the go ahead from the man above. With that said, cop the book Journey to Joy, Overcoming Fear, Releasing Control to Experience the Abundance of Life. I said it last week, and I'm gonna do it justice this week. Everybody experiences fear. Everybody wants to. We're impacted by fear in either way. So. And it robs us of joy. It robs us of the life that we could have. So that's what it's about, is my personal struggles and how not only I have overcome it, but how I'm constantly overcoming it. And I'll close with saying this. I won't be fearful of them Knicks if we play y'all, but we got to get through Saturday.
Hey,
we got to get through
my
Saturday.
Dog Neff, what's good?
What up?
But, yeah, man. Appreciate y'all.
No doubt.
You better be fearful of them Knicks.
I'll see you in the chat.
I see you in the chat.
All right, man. Check me out. Suplex Dinner Club on YouTube. If you're a wrestling fan, if you're a pro wrestling fan, go to intothebuilding.com. That'll bring you to Talk 'em in the Building. Shout out to the team. We got episodes slowly churning out. Adrian is a very busy person right now, so we're slowly getting them out. And yeah, man. Sundays at noon. OEI Shan. Shout out to those guys. Shout out to Fraz. Shout out to Dre. Shout out to Vishay. And shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to y'all. Check us out. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You can even say crazy stuff like soft females, even though that's weird. And I would love to talk to you personally and see where your mental is, even saying something like that. But shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. And
he tapped in. He tapped
nah,
in.
man. Anybody that was in the chat, we appreciate y'all. Sharing any of Los's posts. That means the world. We're building it
Appreciate
brick
it.
by brick, and we're not gonna let anything like a little silly comment like that derail
straightening.
anything we got going on. So
just a little straightening.
Shout out to you, weirdo.
Facts. And to piggyback off my brother said, shout out to the weirdo because he tuned in. That's the thanks for the view and thanks for the like. That's all you can say.
That's it.
Pushing Narratives on YouTube, Pushing Narratives with Narrative God. We cooking over there. Pushing Narratives on TikTok. Just hit over 300 subs on
Good
TikTok.
job, man. Good job, bro.
Listen, man, we working every day over here.
That's it.
Every day. I'm following the Adrian blueprint. Yeah,
Hey, man, you gotta get after it. Get after it.
Go Spurs. Hey, coach.
Oh, what's up, Dave? That's my brother.
Hey, that most of them rocking with us because they don't want to see OKC win, but I will take it.
Yeah, that's what it is. We don't want to see OKC.
Shout out Dave, man.
Pushing Narratives. Get your bars off network on Apple and Spotify. This will be in your phones on Saturday. Next episode will be after game 1. Hopefully, we're up 1-0, and hopefully, it's against the Spurs. Y'all know
for content purposes.
For content purposes, it needs to be Spurs Knicks.
No doubt.
It's the network. We are out.
Go Spurs, go.
Knicks tape.